Welcome to Just the Good Bits. We're going to sharpen our lawnmower blades, and we're going to start by sharpening on this angle. And what we're using is a Dremel tool with a sharpening tool on there. This ensures we keep the right angle to keep the blade sharp, the best edge. If you're replacing the blades or sharpening your blades, if you have the originals, I don't recommend sharpening them. As you can see, they chip and break. When you get through sharpening these, you have to balance them. It's hard to balance a blade that's missing pieces or chunks. I recommend the Gator blade. There'll be a link below. If you're buying new blades anyway, this blade will last and hold an edge for a while. I usually go a full season without having to sharpen them. So you sharpen them and you can get 3 seasons, maybe 4 out of these, depending on the size of your yard. I got 5 acres. I get 3 seasons, folks. It's well worth the money. Go through 2 of these a season. 2 sets versus 1 set for 3 years. Another option, if you don't have a Dremel tool, is to use a flat file. Match up your angle, and you're just going to file across like this. Make sure this is clamped down tight before you get started. And this is the old-fashioned way. It takes a lot of elbow grease. But as you can see, it can be done. I'm going back to the Dremel tool. I believe that gives you the idea. We're going to grind it down to an edge. We're going to continue that. We'll flip it over and we'll show you when we're done. As a pointer, I found using my Dremel sharpener, if you put a little WD-40 on there first, it'll help you slide over that lump. So you can sharpen the whole thing with the Dremel tool. As you can see, that helped out a lot. Now we're going to sharpen this side facing up, then we're going to turn over and sharpen the other side, and I'll show you that in a minute. We'll be back. You not only have to do the right and left side, which way you have to flip it, you got to do the top and bottom. So I flip this so I can do the other side, and that'll bring our edge in. Let's check out our work. We got a sharpened edge here, and then on the other side we got a sharpened edge there to create a point, an edge. We're not looking for a knife edge, we're looking for a little bit of an edge. We're mowing grass. We did the same thing on the other side. Now, we got to do one more thing. We got to hang it on a nail and make sure it's balanced. You may have to grind one side or the other to get it balanced. We'll be back to show you that in a second. Now we need to see if they're balanced. The nail is put in fairly straight. You want to hang it. This has got a star tip, as you noticed, so we're going to need to hang it off the tip of one of those stars to see if it balances. If it hangs down on one side or the other, it's heavier than the side that goes up. And I can do this and it will balance out. We'll slow it down a little bit. It's going to take too long to wait for the camera. You can see it's balanced. If this side is hanging like this, we'd have to grind a little bit off this edge to make it lighter so it balance out. So you do that 3 times and you're ready to remount your blades. Slid off the... Got to hang right there on that tip. Tells you where the center is. On the blade, the feathered edges here that are bent up need to go towards the deck. This is what throws your mulch out. So make sure you put them on the right direction. That'll tell you. And we got a star in here that's got to line up with the star on our spindle. So make sure you get those lined up. Once you get those lined up, then we're going to put the bolt on. We're going to do it by hand first to get it hand tight. Once we got it hand tight, we got to put a block in here, just like we did before, and put a good bit of pressure on there. And that puts it on. This is a 15/16 socket on a breaker bar. Now we do the other 2 and we're ready to put it on. We'll be back.